my friend, have an agenda. And your agenda has gotten us to this point. Now, you want to, how you said, reverse. How you said, Uno, reverse. This is not Uno. This is life in a pandemic. So, that being said, man, head up your loins as much as you possibly can. The possibilities of a pandemic is what it defies in the dictionary. And yeah, I see CBS has changed its mind again. CBS. Oh, and the incident that happened with the lady. I said, man, out of desperation, like I said, man, I'd advise ladies, and like I said, beings to gather in groups if you plan on, stepping out or wandering wherever, unless, you deem otherwise fit and suitable. But 2 people minimum at the most at this point, because the way I see it is, several years back I started my campaign slogan. I didn't really know it was going to start and take off into a campaign slogan, but it ended up being that and plus some more. Now you want to regroup and I don't know, man. It's with social media and the manipulation taking place beyond the numbers. It's a battle, and I didn't know that it was already taking place. Right now, it's just showing the peak of its head. I mean, if they allow it, as far as the news is concerned. CBS. CBS. Then you want, like I said before, a few years back, and the small businesses. Remember, those are loans. Those are loans, small businesses. And like when I told you in the beginning, I said, listen, you can try it, but is it worth it? Like I said before, it was an agenda, man. From the time of impeachment to several other attempts to bombard little hands out the White House. But it seems to be, I said, a standstill. Biden hasn't still made any drastic decisions or even able to. And so, you got the Senate judges seats, and they control the Senate as far as laws and that's concerned. But this president doesn't want to concede, so can you make them? That's a good question. Cause I don't want to wait for the devastation of across the nation, which is, they say Biden won, but like I said, the numbers didn't add up for Biden. They say Trump won, but the numbers didn't add up for Trump either. I said I won before that night even took place, but my numbers allegedly went to whoever. Shout out to Hulu, sponsored mine. Oh man. And then, like I said, between the 2000 and the 600, that's a long way number off, man. We got a lot more work to do for the people, man. Cause that's our political job. And right now, that talk is no longer on the table. They're talking about this so-called vaccination across for the public workers, but the job established that for the workers. Now, like I said, they want to use those implementations of politics and use the people. But like I said, if you go that route, expect more of a cost because the pandemic is not over. I'm just advising. And like I said, you don't want to take my plan, which is you gotta wait because of what you did previous years before. That whole, bit and all of that other stuff, man. And like I said, you can try to sweep it up underneath this. That's already enough up underneath the. It's already enough. Let's make America clean again. Come on, let's do it. We can do it. One hand to another. It's beautiful. We can put the two hands together and be as one. It's beautiful. Because what's taking place is, the simple fact is, control. Someone wants it more than the other. I don't really want control. I just established the vote, established the campaign, somehow choreographed it together, and came up with my own party, which is Niggercrats. So, salute to that, man. Hard work, dedication, pays off, man. It pays off. Because even though it may not be as legitimatized as others would want it to be, with the freedom of speech and whatever else is out there, that's all you really need. And you campaign. But like I said, I'm able to establish branches underneath branches. Somehow, someway. But I think that's a major marketing strategy, I guess. And others are trying to implement it through this so-called, I guess, situation of this publicity and all this other stuff. Nah. I don't think I need the publicity. Nah. Just want to do the work of the American people for the American people. But with the battles taking place, how can that be done, man? It's like interference. I don't need none of that, man. Nah. Like I said, is the situation easing the pain for you, America, if you stay home and you social distance. But if you don't, let me know how that's working out for you. You could leave a comment, I mean, I am the the president. I do take questionnaires as he seeks to prevent certification of election. Trump plans to attend D.C. Listen, let him have whatever he thinks he wants to have, and let Biden be elect, because I don't want to really see that, man. Even though it would be nice for publicity and all to see, a battle between the two, but as far as the people is concerned, I'd rather not see that battle, man. I'd rather just go ahead with my Niggercratic campaign and strategies and see where it's implemented. But yeah, leave your comments below on if you're trying to make things happen and how you feel about it versus stay at home, social distance. Let's see how that pans out. Because you wanted to see the battles. I want to understand the battles, which is the differences and similarities between the two struggles. And see if we can come to some type of common ground. I mean, it is a pandemic. America. Ah, man. Business leaders implore Congress to accept Biden's. No, listen, man. Like I said, got influence people trying to influence politics. It's wrong. Let the people decide. 10 beats for free is a sponsor of mine. Salute to that, man. Salute. Like I said, man, I trying to branch off as many as I can branch up in the tree, man, because I'm seeing it from a point where if you leave your ideas alone, that's maybe just what they may become. But if you expand your horizons and curb your enthusiasm, what may seem bad may be good, and what may seem good may be just the opposite. Business leaders, like I said, I don't want to influence business with politics or the news. Let that have its own separate pocket. Because the population of business is booming right now. It's booming. Especially with Moon Enterprises. Like I said, I'm branching off into numerous branches. Like I said, you don't put limits on your life. Yeah, neither should I as the president. Even in a pandemic. So, it's not a limit to how far the mask can go. Because you're going into other people's establishments. And you don't want to infect their business by not respecting their business by wearing a mask or social distancing. Where's Jack Ma, China's e-commerce pioneer? Listen, man, when it got to business, wrapping it all up, man. I said, some get in the business for the money, and some get in the business to change. Trump directs the Navy carrier return to Middle East. You want to play with the ships? Go ahead, fiddle with that, man. It's like I said, you want some type of atmosphere of, fear. We went through those stages already, man. And the only fear we really have is of the Verona. It killed over 300,000 people in a few months, man. It got me itching, man. Oh. So, do you supply your citizens or do you divide them? I got questions from what's taking place over the past several years between politics, humans, who's on top, who's not, and who's the best. Like I said, I don't want to compare who's the best. As humans, we all have our own unique techniques. as Amazon Bezos tops. Salute to that. List of richest charitable gifts in 2020. See, some get it and some don't. They realize that some things, the idea may just sell itself. Who doesn't want next day delivery? Amazon's willing to do so. Trump just plain wrong on fraud claims, Georgia Secretary of State says in a message yesterday. As he spoke to ABC, NBC, like I'm seeing the desperation out there, man. Old ladies down stairways, man. So I said, man, you're going out, make sure you take something with you or someone with you. Even if you just had your phone on or something. Fired attorney Sidney Powell. Nah, this was 2 weeks ago, man. You gotta upgrade your news, man. You gotta upgrade that. The dilemmas as we turn in the world of a pandemic. The news want to get you away from the word pandemic and coronavirus. I get that part, but it's still taking place. So you gotta adjust to the circumstances. It's not going nowhere. It's like it's worse than any plague ever. And I know they keep saying 2020 was the worst year. We haven't got through the worst year yet. Oh, how you gonna even say that? It may be worse this year. Who knows? And who do you believe in the Freedom of Speech Act? Is the question. Yeah. Italy extends U.S. News today. U.S. News. Italy extends Corona lockdown. See? You saying it's going. 2020 was the worst. We haven't even. This is the beginning of 2021. And like I said, I don't know about y'all, but certain points this morning I thought it was midday because of the way the sun was adjusted. I said it's a little too dark in the daytime. Oh man, NBC News. 3 dead in Florida. Single vehicle crash 10 hours ago after gunfire erupts. See? Take someone with you. Monitor where you going. Track yourself. Because someone else may be tracking you. Because, like I said, it's a pandemic. The factors of risk have heightened to a point where you could be around the wrong person, get sick, and it's over. Mike Pence loyalty test. Like I said, I don't want to test anyone's loyalty in the middle of a pandemic, coronavirus. Deadly disease attacking people. Who can you trust? Said, man, gotta be extra precautious. A shout out to my other sponsor, Grammarly, man. Extra precautious. Because even the person may not know that they may have it or be able to spread it. And with this new strain over there in London and them going into adversity lockdowns, and you saying it's going to be a better 2021? Nah. I beg to differ. Georgia State runoff. Yeah, you want to run off. So does everyone else, man. But someone has to defend the American people in order to get them to survive within this pandemic. Proud Boys leader released after arrest for burning Black Lives Matter flag. Listen, you want to get arrested for burning flags, then so be it. Okay? And for you to put that on, what would you? BBC News, it's just wrong. I wouldn't even give them the time of the day with that. Stock market, and another thing, the lady that was screaming the N word, just said salute to her, man. Express your inner feelings and beings, man. Cause we in a pandemic. I guess that's what it's for. Stock market, news live updates. Stock rise ahead of Georgia runoff. Yeah, I bet. You got that Maduro now, snagging up everything. And then you got, you said, everything else. But like I said, it's a branch of a branch. Which I understand all that part too, but I say go get it if you need it. But if not, save it for the person that does. If, like I said, you need it. Ravens getting healthier at the right time. Like I said, man, salute to that. Ohio the governor, Mike DeWine, phase 1B of COVID-19 vaccinations. Include people 65 and older and school staff. Should start in 2 weeks. Well, do whatever you may, but like I said before, protect what's yours, because you have the freedom of speech. They will persuade you into something maybe what you may think may be better, but it could be the opposite, or you may think it may be the worst. It may be the opposite. And with that being said, during the pandemic, stay on as many points as you possibly can, and peace.